Players, welcome. Welcome again to the Sports Plus Life podcast, episode number 38. The I don't know episode because I didn't look it up, and not a lot of people were 38. It's kind of a weird number, but we're here. 38 episodes in the midst of the coronavirus, in very weird times. But guess what? We're getting through it. We really have no choice. So, I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are all isolating properly. Hope you guys are doing practicing social distancing. I'm doing it, and I realize it's just my regular life. Like, I really don't leave the house for anything, unless it's just like go to work. And now I'm at work. It's a pretty crazy weekend. So much developing stuff has happened in the last couple of days, which we'll definitely get to here in a second and kind of share my opinion on it. But yeah, just trying to get distracted from all this jumble bumble stuff, but a big shout. I want to start this out by giving a big shout out to all the nurses out there, all the people on the front lines, doctors, nurses dealing with this. I've always said it before, from my experience, straighten out my hat. My experience in the hospital is that nurses in general aren't praised enough. They are it's a different breed. I know I get like a lot of flack for whatever reason. I don't know why. But I know, like I said, I was in the hospital for like over 2 weeks, about 4 years ago. And, they deal with a lot, man. They deal a lot with, especially mean old people. Old people are just mean in general. Especially in the hospital. They don't care. They really don't care. They're going to tell you what's on their mind. And, I'll tell you a story. I think I've told it before, is that, there's no there's doctors, but they don't like make the rounds like they do during the day. Hold on real quick. Everyone chill. Sorry. I run the solo, man. So I had to check to make sure we are up and running when we are. Anyways, when I was in the hospital, the first night I was there, I was, just chilling. Obviously, I'm not sleeping very well. I was sick. My foot was infected. I was just like, they don't let you really sleep well there either. Every 2 hours, they're coming in, touching you, taking your vitals, checking your stuff, opening the door. So every 2 hours, that's kind of what they do, just to make sure you're alive. So thank you. And the first night I was there, there was I don't know if it was like an older person. I'm assuming it was, I don't know. I could just hear next door. Everything's calm and cool. I could hear them talking next door, and then all of a sudden, it's just me by myself in my room, and all of a sudden I hear, what the hell? Where am I? What am I doing? And all of a sudden, a bunch of stuff just being knocked over. A nurse trying to be. I remember she was like a Filipino nurse, I believe. She had like a guy named maybe Tony. I can't remember what it was. But she, she was trying to calm the guy down, and she was louder, and then he got louder. They were disoriented. Stuff was flying, and this is like the type of stuff they have to deal with, especially night nurses. So it was. They don't get the praise that they should. So my hats are off to you, even the doctors, everyone coming in from, different countries, different states to fill in, to help out. We're really, majority of us are coming together and trying to do our part. There's still a lot of people out there who aren't taking it serious. And, at first, it was like, it was in China. It was, we laughed about it. It's not going to happen to us. All of a sudden, now we're on lockdown. All of a sudden, it's here, and now the death toll keeps rising. The cases keep rising. There's still people out there partying, man. Still people out there doing their thing, getting together, just spreading. I mean, just it's a bad look, and we need to get our shit together. Pretty much, just need to get our shit together. Let's knock this out of the park because I mean, a lot of us have shit to do this summer. A lot of us have, trips planned. I want to, I want to go travel a little bit. I want to get out of this state. I want to go see some mommies at the beach. I'm just like you. But let's knock this out of the park here. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we have our sports back. The sooner we have our lives back. The sooner we could all start making fun of each other in person. All right, let's do it. A lot of people are getting brave over the internet. I have my eye on you. But yeah, kind of. Well, for me to start out with, by the way, this is gonna be sad news for me. It doesn't look like Khabib Nurmagomedov is gonna make his fight April 18th against Tony Ferguson because he is locked down in Russia. So that's another thing. I want to get this coronavirus out of it because coronavirus is fucking up my fights, fucking up my life and everyone else's life. So Khabib was training in San Jose. He was like the only one allowed in the gym. It was him, like 2 trainers maybe, and that was about it. Maybe another sparring partner or something like that. But he was the only one allowed at the time. And but then it said that they were gonna lock down Russia and then nobody in or out, and that's the case. He's in Russia. It doesn't look like he's gonna be able to leave, and so now it doesn't look like the Tony Ferguson fight isn't gonna happen. Which I kind of said if it's not gonna happen now, it's never gonna happen. This is the fifth time what the 5 fingers say to the face slap. That's literally 5 times 5 fingers slap in my face. It's just not going to happen, especially now because if things hold true, Tony Ferguson might end up fighting Justin Gaethje on short notice here in like 2.5 weeks. We're 2.5 weeks, like a little over 2.5 weeks away from the fight, and Justin Gaethje is no slouch, man. If Justin Gaethje were to go in that fight and beat Tony Ferguson, which if anyone can, it's either Khabib or seriously, I think Justin Gaethje can. Justin Gaethje is just a different beast. And if Justin Gaethje goes out there and beats Ferguson, you won't see that Khabib Ferguson fight. There's no point in having that fight. Which sucks because there's a fight we definitely want to see right now. But for some reason, it's just been a plague. It's been a cursed fight. Kind of saw this happening, kind of figured that was going to happen, but you always want to look at the positive side of things, and as much as you can, you just can't hide the fact that this is not a fight that should happen or ever will happen. That's just me. Remember, like I said, that's just me, Poppy. I don't know. Kind of sucks. Dustin Poirier has obviously, as always, offered up to fight. I think he needs to worry about Dan Hangman Page, not Justin Gaethje. Even though he beat Justin Gaethje, I still think Gaethje beats him. I still think Tony Ferguson beats him, and of course, Khabib made him cry moving forward. But yeah, I still want that fight to go on. The San Diego fight to go through in May. Who knows how that's going to happen because everything's been extended out to April, and if we're not getting our shit together, nothing is going to happen until June. So this is all for the sake of mankind. Just sit down. Just sit the fuck down. Sit down for a little bit. The fight apparently it was going to take place in Abu Dhabi. It makes sense. They have a lot of money. They'll pay, and they have all these makeshift arenas anyways. So they seriously just pop them up anywhere. They just pop them like the one they did, and that was that Morocco. I think it was Morocco where they did the Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua fight. But they should put them up, man. And they've done it a lot for Abu Dhabi. They don't just do a lot of fights. I mean, they're a lot. That's a fight country. They do a lot of jiu-jitsu, Abu Dhabi jiu-jitsu tournaments, stuff like that. So, that kind of makes sense. Russia always made sense, but obviously with the borders closed, nothing's gonna happen. So it sounds like something's gonna happen in the United States. Just don't know where. Like I said, man, it just maybe an Indian reservation. Maybe might as well have it in like a high school gym, because there's a lot of travel restrictions. There is a lot of just a lot of places locked down, and I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen with this fight. I just I wish that something happens, man. I wish something happens. There were also talks that Jorge Masvidal and Usman would probably replace the main event or been on that fight card in general. There's no way Usman will take that fight on short notice. He just won't. That just I mean, it's coming off an injury not that long ago. He was in a cast like back in I remember February, beginning of February, end of January, because they had that whole issue at him and Masvidal had that whole thing at Media Row and the Super Bowl week, and I just don't think he would in general. I don't think he would sacrifice. I don't think he would do that quick of a turnaround. I just don't think he would. I don't think he has it in him. Just the way the fight world works. There's not a lot of real dudes like Jorge Masvidal, Nate Diaz. There's not like Tony Ferguson, Habib. There's not a whole lot of real dudes like that. That'll have a quick turnaround and just fight at the drop of a hat. There's not a whole lot of guys that do that. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I don't blame him. I see it. I wouldn't take the fight in that short notice. I'd wait till July, get healed up, get a training camp in, especially against a guy like Jorge Masvidal who's been around a long time. So, I do want to give just a huge shout out to Dana White. Dana White's trying his best to make something happen for us, just to break the monotony, break the just what's going on. I mean, it just I'm my hats are off to him. Thank you very much, Dana White, and that's why I like the sport. I mean, I love the sport. I mean, it's fighting. It's in our genes. It's just in our DNA. Everyone's been fighting since the beginning of time. Just props to Dana White, man. He gets a lifer award. A lifer. Dana White is a lifer. So if he sees this, when I get a little bit of change, I'm going to send you a lifer shirt. I'm going to send you a reward. James Krause, who is it? Who is a lifer? If you guys remember, James Krause is the first ever lifer for taking the fight on short notice. Another BMF. Tyson Fury for the KO of Wilder. And then, I might miss one. There's someone else, but then Zhang and Jędrzejczyk also get it for that sick fight. So just look. I want to give the lifer award to other people. I'm going to have to go back and take a look. But I want to give the lifer award to other people that just don't fight. But people fight. People go through things. It's just one that you got to fight. People have to fight. We have to fight this coronavirus. Fighting just in our DNA. People have to fight demons. People have to fight for the right to party. Fight for the right in general. There's a lot of fighting going on just in our DNA. That's why I love this sport. That's why I love MMA, boxing. Nurses have to fight, have to fight some of these damn people who don't know where they're at in the middle of the night. All the disoriented patients. That's what they got to do, man. We all fight. It just is what it is. But but props to Dana White and his team trying to make something happen in a time where we need sports. We need something to break this up. We need something to look forward to. Everyone was looking forward to that fight. And unfortunately, it's not happening anymore. So it doesn't look like it. Unless it's 99% like probably done. But you never know. Something, he's good friends with the president. And the guy's, he's like, he'll do crazy shit. We don't talk politics here, but you know, and I know. But yeah, one thing I did like though, kind of transitioning from kind of breaking up the monotony, breaking up, just our life in general, our quarantines. I've been enjoying all the Instagram live concerts. Yesterday I watched Anthony Hamilton sing, Avery Wilson sing. If you guys don't know Avery Wilson, go and check him out. DJ D Nice is still spinning sets. Kid Capri, Manny Fresh, member from the Big Timers, is spinning. One of our local DJs, pretty cool dude. DJ Stacks was spinning. I like his. I mean, so I'm liking all this DJ. Just a groove, man. Just chill out. You just kick it. You just sit there, turn on Instagram on wherever you're listening to Instagram on your phone or iPad or tablet in general, and just vibe, man. Just kick it. Just chill out for a little bit. Yeah, like I said, not much has changed for me because I'm still working, but it's still been a little bit weird. A lot of people aren't. Yeah, like you said, a lot of people just aren't. I went to the store because I had to get groceries because you can get groceries, but people like right now, my state is on lockdown, so that means only one person at a time in your family household can go get groceries. And I see a bunch of couples going. So my cousin and his wife, they didn't know the rules. So you got to understand the rules, and I also have some people Snapchatting. Just whole families going out. It's like, where are you? It's everywhere. Pay attention. But yeah, I've been digging those Instagram Live sets, man. These are pretty cool. So keep them coming. Local artists, all that stuff. I just don't want to groove, man. Just need to chill out. I went to sleep to one of them the other day, and I woke up disoriented, which is weird dreams. But it's still pretty cool. Doesn't even matter. I don't care about the dreams. But still moving on with good news. There's a lot of good news as far as the coronavirus is concerned and COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. Especially all this good news coming out. So Stephon Marbury, who plays in China, I think he's still there, plays in China, I believe. Stephon Marbury, formerly the Nets, from New York, had a deal in place to send 10 million masks from China over to New York right now. So it's very, very cool. It's good stuff to hear that he's all the way over there taking care of his people over here. Danilo Gallinari, former of the Nuggets, now with Oklahoma, I believe. Sending equipment, I think, over to Italy. That's where he's from. He's Italian, I believe. So a lot of people are doing good stuff, which is pretty cool. So focus on the positive, man. We're getting through this. It's like week 2, and I don't have to stress this enough. Get it together. All right, get it together. Messi and Barcelona agree to. I'm kind of really trying not to be very robotic, but that's where we're at right now. Messi and Barcelona players are. They take a 70% hit on their salaries because of what's going on with the club. Like I mentioned last time, just not the soccer team is not the only club or team under the Barcelona umbrella. There's a whole lot more to it, and they've also pledged. Looks like they also pledged to some money. I don't remember how much it is. Let me see if I can find it to keep the employees afloat too. So, so that way they could pay the employees 100% of their salaries still available. So, this is a whole team whole team decision. Whole team kind of voted on it, which is very, very cool. That's why it's fighting and it's soccer. Those are like the biggest sports for me. Football, wherever you want to call it. And this is why. I doubt something like that pops up here in the United States. The Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones would be like, nope, it's not happening. I doubt that would happen. Billionaires, they just wouldn't do it. But you can see this in football clubs, soccer clubs. I think it was Derby County, no, it was Leeds, forfeited their I don't remember, don't quote me, not Leeds, but forfeited their pay just to get those people paid. They're like, yeah, don't worry about paying us until we play again or whatever. That's very, very cool. You don't see that anywhere. You won't see that in baseball. You won't see that in football here in the United States. I mean, you might see it in basketball. But yeah, I don't think you would see that anywhere else. It's just pretty crazy times, pretty crazy stuff. So a lot of people do drastic things like that. I don't say it's drastic, but do amazing things like that to protect the people that support them around her. In football, soccer, they have supporters. They support each other. It's a different type of community over there. Different type of passion. Different type of everything. Everything's just different over there. We do have a lot of similarities overseas. Like, for example, I do want to get to this right away, but I'm kind of segueing pretty vicious. So there's Billy Joe Saunders. I'm going to get to some other stuff, kind of other stuff here in a second. But Billy Joe Saunders, I've talked about Billy Joe Saunders here on the Sports Plus Life podcast because he was scheduled to face Canelo Alvarez in June. Doesn't look like that's going to happen for many reasons now. Over the weekend, Billy Joe Saunders put out a YouTube video of him. He's like in front of a hitting bag, a punching bag. And he goes, I can't quote, pretty much the summary says he was giving tips on how to handle your missus if she's getting all up in your face. So they're kind of promoting domestic violence. I get he was trying to be funny. But the higher ups in boxing, I don't know if it's in England or wherever, didn't think it was so funny. If you go check it out, I'll try to link it here in the description here on my youtube.com/sportspluslife podcast. No, Sports Plus Life. youtube.com/sportspluslife channel. And then Sports Plus Life Instagram and Twitter. And then MRAKACO Instagram and Twitter as well. And then TikTok, Sports Plus Life. We still have yet to make a TikTok. I need ideas. I'll do it. But yeah. I get he was trying to be funny. It just really didn't come off as funny. It was weird. It was weird. He shows him like hitting the bag, like full on, like sock in the bag, and then he's like, "Oh no! Like, what did he do? Did he really just?" It was weird. It was just really weird. But yeah, they didn't think it was funny, and they suspended him. Official statement: they suspended his license, so he can't fight right now. I don't know if it's in general or if it's just in the England. So his statement goes like this. I would like to address the situation at hand. Let me firstly start by apologizing. There's no excuse for my actions. It was very, very bad, out of taste joke. I'm a God-fearing man and I do not condone domestic violence in any circumstance. When I created the video in poor taste, I never considered how people might interpret it. And instead was trying to make light of the very stressful situation we have all found ourselves in. And the heightened emotions of families being confined to each other's company. I can't read this without it did not cross my mind about the actual reality of domestic violence and its sufferers. And the second I realized it could cause any upset, I quickly took down the video. But unfortunately, with the way social media works, I spread like wildfire. I can't change that. I have and do wholeheartedly apologize. I can only take actions to help people and will make a donation for my next fight purse to a British domestic violence charity to help victims and prevent future victims of domestic abuse. I will also host some self-defense workshops and seminars for survivors and currently are potential sufferers of domestic violence. Unfortunately, I cannot take back the video. I cannot take the video back, but I can do my bit to help people who suffer or have suffered and become part of the public voice to prevent domestic violence and change future generations' attitudes. And that's what I'm committed to doing. My sincere apologies, Billy Joe Saunders. So what I see there and what you hear there was somebody, either his mom, his wife, or whoever, just slapped the shit out of him. He's like, listen, first of all, you can put your hands on me. Second of all, you're gonna take that video down. Too late, you can't do anything about it. And third, you're gonna pay up, or you're never gonna box for a while. That's what it sounded like right now. Yeah, it's just bad taste, man. I get it. It was a bad look in general. So that's what happens, man. Don't think. This is the theme of today's podcast. Think a little bit. Think before you leave. Is someone else with me? They have to stay home. Think before you post a video out. think before you say anything in general. I know a lot of people like doing that, but just think about the ramifications, player. Just think about the ramifications. Um, can't believe you did that. That's bad taste. The hell. Um, but yeah, and also gotta go pull this up here. There was also we're staying in England. Staying with football, the Premier League. We're sticking with Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish up until, by the way, his team, I don't want to say Aston Villa was relegated. If you guys remember, relegated, top three get sent down to the bottom tier, the second tier of football. And but they actually got promoted. And Jack Grealish is a big reason why they got promoted. Jack Grealish is a very pretty dude, very handsome devil. Don't know if he's married. Doubt he is. Very single, probably. He was arrested over the weekend. By the way, I didn't finish. He was having a great season, amazing season for his team. Was being looked at by teams like Barcelona before all this happened. Big clubs looking at Jack Grealish. Rightfully so. He's playing amazing for a team that's still bottom half of the table. I don't know exactly where they're at, but they're still not doing that great. But still, he's playing amazing, playing very well. But over the weekend, he got cited for a DUI, and he wrecked his car. Because he broke the laws, the lockdown laws, and went to a party his friend was hosting. Got really drunk, tried driving home, got a DUI. Just why? I just don't get that. There's also another player in Kovic in Real Madrid who's facing like jail time right now. I think he's in jail right now because he went to go see his pregnant model girlfriend. I don't know why they have to throw them pregnant model girlfriend. They're all models that these guys date. All these soccer stars, all the football stars, they all have model girlfriends. They're all models if they want to be. I don't know why they have to throw that in. Pregnant girlfriend. Just do that. Guy wanted to see his pregnant girlfriend, the mother of his child. And I don't know how strict their laws are. But overseas, man, they don't care about enforcing these laws. So they don't care who you are. You're endangering people. That's how they look at it. We don't look at it like that here. So, I mean, are you above these expensive soccer players? No, you're not. Over there, you aren't. Over here, I guess you are. You can do whatever you want. I'm American. But yeah, anyway, speaking of the Premier League, looks like they're still trying to finish the season. Behind closed doors. They're trying to do it, I guess, somewhat a la, like, not the Olympics, but the World Cup, where they'll be kind of locked, like quarantined, isolated away from people for like 5 weeks to get the season finished in like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 weeks for TV time. With no fans, probably somewhere in like, I don't know, some isolated area, like a practice field almost. I think something like that. Maybe a small stadium, maybe something like that. Definitely no fans. They're definitely going to try to do it, and it's like, damn, dude, for real? But I get it. There's so much money at stake. There's so much money at stake. There's a lot of just money at stake. A lot. There's the top four. Right now, Manchester United, I believe, is in 5th place. So they're definitely for trying to finish these tournaments, trying to finish the Europa League, trying to finish the league, Champions League as well. So there's like a bunch different money on the table that people need to be making in order to stay afloat. A lot of these big clubs, a lot of these smaller clubs too, trying to get into that top 4 to get to Champions League football, Champions League soccer, and to potentially make more money. Bring in more, just more people, more talent. So yeah, I mean, I get it. But is it worth it? Who knows where we will be come May? Like we don't know where we're gonna be, where we're at as far as flattening the curve of the coronavirus COVID-19. We're trying to get a plateau going on here. Don't know how it's going. I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm just as informed as you guys are. Had 92 matches going to be played like in a TV mega event. Let's see what it says. This is what it says here. Let me try to read this little article for you guys real quick. The Premier League has developed plans for clubs to play televised games in isolated World Cup style camps in the Midlands in London over June and July in order to try and finish the 2019-2020 season amid the coronavirus pandemic. The football authorities have been in discussion about ideas over the weekend, with games behind closed doors still seen as a likely solution. But the idea of isolated camps is one the clubs keep returning to. It has gained increasing traction in the last few days, so it's gaining steam, more and more likely. The huge broadcasting contracts and the other financial concerns have increased the pressure on clubs to complete the season. But one considerable advantage to the idea is that it would be a TV mega event. The Independent has been told that plans have been drawn up to televise all remaining 92 matches with a handful on every day over the summer months. Now, I was watching, what's it called? Not Around the Horn, is it? Tony Kershire and Mike Wilbon on ESPN. I think so. Around the Horn, I think so. And they were talking about how, do you think all these high-powered superstars will be locked up for 5 weeks in a hotel, quarantined, isolated, to get this done, to play soccer? Yeah, I do. They do it in the World Cup all the time. They do it at UEFA Champions League all the time. Well, not UEFA Champions League. They do it in the European, the Euros. They do this a lot more than you think. Basketball players won't do this. Basketball players in the United States, they don't want to go to FIBA. And look what happened. Now look what happened. Now look how dumb people look. Oh, I want to be ready for the season. There's no season. You guys should have just gone, represented the United States. Now we're a laughing stock. By the way, Serbia and Nikola Jokic, I think, won the FIBA World Championships. Hats off to the Nuggets. But yeah, just look how dumb we look right now. Look at that. Now you wish you want to play soccer. Now you wish you want to play basketball. CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum, number one on my hit list. All right. Dame Lillard, another one. Westbrook, Braun, AD. I'm going to keep going and going. All the other guys played in Canada, Serbia, Argentina, Spain. We didn't. I guess we were above that. I guess the United States was above that. Now, look, you guys want to play basketball. You guys can't play basketball now. Took it for granted. Hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys are happy not playing the thing you love to do. Especially now that it's been taken away from you when you had the opportunity to represent your country to do it last summer. Now you can't do it. So there you go. So yeah, I do think these soccer players, these super megastars, are willing to do it. Like I said, there's a different passion over there than there is here in the United States. With any sport, really. With any sports. Here, over there, you can go, let's say, Madrid. Say you go to Madrid. I bet I go to Madrid and I will see I won't see any Barcelona jerseys. I just won't see it. I won't go to Madrid or to a Real Madrid game and see different jerseys in the stadium. Different type of jerseys other than Real Madrid and maybe the away team that's playing. I can come here to a Nuggets game for example, a Nuggets game here. I'll see Nuggets jersey, Celtics jersey, Lakers jersey. I'll see Mavericks jersey. I see that. I went to the Broncos game. I saw LSU jersey. I saw Giants jersey. I saw Browns. They were playing the Browns, so obviously Browns jerseys. I saw every other kind of jersey as well. You just don't see that over there. So yeah, I do think different passion, different game, different people, different mindsets. I seriously think that'll happen. and that'd be pretty tight if it does. Because I'll be up for it. I'm up early. I'll watch it all. I'll watch it. Will you guys? Are you with me? Are you high right now? Is he over there? Okay, anyways. Sorry, I was getting into Drake. By the way, Drake debuted his son this weekend. I wasn't even going to talk about it. It just came up because I started singing Drake, trying to sing Drake. Cute kid. Has the hair, very blonde, very light skin, very white. But looks like definitely got the white side of his family. His mom's side. Beautiful kid, great eyes. Pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's crazy though because he's isolated from him. So I think that's why he put it up. He missed him a lot. Poor guy. There's a lot of people out there isolated from the families, unfortunately. But yeah, I wasn't gonna bring that up, but yeah, it just happened. Anyways, yeah, trying to just different mentalities. Let's all have the same mentality. Just sit the fuck at home, please. Can we do that? I'm gonna keep beating in your ear. Let's stay at home, all right? Until we have to, until we get it popping over here. Real quick before moving on, looks like the next year the Tokyo Olympics got moved to July 23rd and August 8th. So a little bit, I think a little bit later than they wanted to, but because of the Euros got postponed to next year as well to kind of running together. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. If teams are qualified for the Olympics, soccer teams in general too, because they have the soccer, and I don't know how it's gonna work out. Who knows? I wonder if they, because I think I know in the United States, if I remember right, you get, I think it's pretty much like your U23s, and then you get like some senior players sprinkled in there, like 3 or 4 or something like that. I can't remember how it works out. But yeah, there's a lot of other stuff being canceled and postponed. Wimbledon, which is here in New York, I believe. At Arthur Ashe Stadium, I believe, postponed. God, what else? Everything just being kind of pushed out. I hate that we're talking about coronavirus. I don't like it anymore, but we have to talk about it because it's the only thing going on, only constant in our lives right now. By the way, I did watch the first episode of Tiger King. Because I was going to talk about Tiger Woods. They're talking about doing Tiger Woods as Phil Mixon 2. Because I think they did this last year, right after, day before Thanksgiving or something like that. Right after. Or Christmas. And I watched Tiger King. And after watching everyone. Just one episode. I'm one episode in. And just from my initial thought is that out of everyone there, Joe Exotic seems like the most normal guy there. That's just one episode in, so I still had to. I've listened to all the podcasts. I listened to everything. I know there's more stuff to it, but he seems like the most, the one with the less screws. I don't know, man. That one heifer from Ohio. What's her name? I don't remember. Diane Casey. I can't remember her name. I don't remember her name, but she's a nut too. If you guys watched it, I don't get it. Like, it's like, I didn't realize it was a big thing. That dude the other dude, I don't know, it's just weird. It's a weird situation. It's exactly what we need, more weird shit popping up in our timelines. Yeah, I don't know. I watched that. I watched the first episode. I'll probably finish it up. I don't know when I'll finish it up. Also, watched Tom Segura stand-up called Ball Hog. Very, very funny. You guys should watch it. Bert Kreischer. I can't say his last name. He's freaking funny too, so I watched those. That's pretty much all of my Netflix. I didn't watch a whole lot of Netflix. I played Call of Duty Warzone, so if you guys still have an at me, MRAKA27 on Xbox, all right? But I have a lot of fun playing Call of Duty. I did realize this weekend that I definitely don't have what it takes to be a professional gamer. I get too tired. My eyes get too heavy. Like, I just can't. I think a lot of it has to do with my health. I got to get healthier, start getting the workout plan, eating better. That's just what it is. and then we'll figure it out later. But I think I got worse as the weekend gone, to be honest with you. I think I got worse. I mean, I was just getting beat up, sprayed, just everything. It was just bad. Played FIFA, got beat up on FIFA. I really don't play FIFA. I played with my brother. I like play FIFA against my brother and friends. That's about it. I used to play like a lot. I still don't anymore. I wish I wanted to, but yeah. Breaking news. Oh, breaking news. I'm watching it right now behind the TV. NCAA grants extra year of eligibility for spring athletes. So very cool. That's a good touch. I thought, why not? And a lot of these guys weren't even able to play anything. So that's great. Good to hear. That's it. Yeah. That's about all I got for you guys today. Not a whole lot going on. They're about to show the classic between the Rams and the Chiefs in 2018. That 59-40, what is it? 49-50 game or something? I can't remember what it was. Maybe something like that. So they're about to show that. But yeah, hope you guys are doing all right. I got good news. If you guys saw my last Sports Plus Life podcast, my burrito place is going to be opening up sooner than later, so that's really good. I really missed it this weekend. Had to go get different breakfast burritos. They weren't bad, but they're just not as good as the other one. But yeah. Anyways, enough about me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys again. So don't forget to follow me, Sports Plus Life, Instagram and Twitter. MRAKACO, Instagram and Twitter. You can also follow me on Sports Plus Life, YouTube, and on TikTok as well. And we'll make a TikTok video. Let's get together here. But keep an eye out for, let me know what's popping off in your life. Keep an eye out for any fight notifications. Give me a holler on any funny stuff to watch on Netflix. My brother was watching Schitt's Creek. That sounded pretty funny. He was having a good time. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families by staying the fuck home. Stay home. All right? I will catch you guys. Sports Plus Life episode number 39. I was going to say I had a golden head. Anyways. Sports Plus Life podcast episode number 39. Next. Let.